Mackey Motors in Lake City is the place to find new and certified used vehicles, along with a knowledgeable and helpful sales staff. Find new roads at Mackey Motors in Lake City.
We're here at the Audubon Early Bird Track Meet, first track meet of the season for the AWV Rockets. Joining me now, Will Ragaller of the shuttle hurdle team, first of four, of course. Will, first track meet of the season. I know this is not going to be perfect, but you guys get a 109, I believe third if we saw everything right. What did it all kind of feel? How did it feel kind of out of the blocks?
Well, for the first track of the track meet of the year, I think it went pretty well. Us three are in golf, so we're not at track very much, so we gotta try to get as much hurdles in as we can while we're at track practice. So, and we don't have a track, obviously, so this is the first time we gotta run 10 hurdles in a row. So we'll hopefully be able to drop time throughout the year.
I was gonna say, juggling golf, juggling track, what is that kind of like for you guys?
We try to get to golf as much as possible because it's a tough sport. So we have to run on our own a little bit, and when we're at track practice, we have to be focused pretty much, so we got to get after it.
For your own individual performance here today, how do you feel it was kind of running through it, the first 50, last 50? How did it all go for yourself?
I felt it went pretty smooth. The last 50 was a little iffy, but as the year will go on, I'll get stronger and we'll be fine.
Absolutely right. What's kind of the time you guys want to hit? I know you guys were talking about a 106 was the fastest last year. You guys made it down to the state tournament as well. What is sort of the milestone time you want to hit this year?
Probably around that 106 mark, and as long as we can get down to the blue track again, I think it'll be fun.
Absolutely right. We'll move on over to Mr. Braeden Kirsch as well. Braeden, great performance here for today. Obviously, you guys looked to be in great shape, of course, with golf practice and everything kind of occupying your time too. Talk to me about your performance here today. How did you feel it all went for yourself?
So yeah, for being the first time this year, and like what Will said, we have no track, so we practice on 2 hurdles in the gym and the foam hurdles. So we don't really get the perfect practicing. So for the first meet, I'm not gonna complain. It wasn't perfect by any means, but it's almost like a good practice right here.
Well, talk to me about that. You guys do not have an official track like they do here in Audubon. You guys have foam hurdles. Your guys' team and the girls' shuttle hurdle team made it down to the oval circle last year. What are some of the things you do to practice with those hurdles?
So yeah, we have foam hurdles in our gym. So we go upstairs, we open up the gym doors, and we put the starting blocks in the girls' bathroom. And then that's where we start from. We'll put 2 foam blocks up, and then we take the high jump mat and put that against the wall. So when you run to that instead of the wall. And I guess that was our key to success last year.
There you go.
Yep.
First 50, last 50. What was kind of the key points for you?
I personally think my last 50 was better because first 50 I felt like I was jumping a little too high, and then the last 50 I was starting to get in the groove a little bit better.
Absolutely. Well, Braeden, congrats on the 3rd place finish here. Of course, a lot more meets that we'll see you at, so hopefully we'll see you later down the road. Then obviously we move down to Connor Kirsch for today. Connor, again, great performance here today from the shuttle hurdle team. I know you had that fall there. Yeah. I want to get that out of the way, get the bad and get to the good. What was kind of happening there?
I don't know. I was just kind of focused on the next hurdle, and all of a sudden I thought it was over, and then boom. I didn't fall completely down, which I'm happy about, and I got over the next hurdle without touching it or getting us disqualified. And
that was a good thing. You actually got back on your feet and actually finished it very well. But let's just talk about your overall performance. I mean, obviously you get down to Cooper pretty quickly. You're in kind of with that central duet guy there for a while. What were kind of your thoughts? Were you trying to catch up to him, or what were your thoughts when you were running?
I was trying to at least try to stay up with him. It was my first time ever running shuttles and shuttle hurdles in my life, so it was a new experience for me. I was trying to get the next hurdle as fast as I could.
So obviously the question is, how did you get convinced to do this?
Well, they had Zach Schimmer leave us last year, and they need someone to fill a spot, and it's a big pair of shoes to fill. Well, as they got to state last year, so I just have to try my hardest.
Absolutely. What are some of the things, some tips you've gotten from your teammates on how to improve?
Really, to get that trail leg out and not under, so that'll help you get, instead of jumping, it'll just make you run them more. Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, hey, congrats on the 3rd place finish, and we'll wrap up everything with the anchor, I almost called you Will Ragaller, my goodness, Cooper Kock. First of all, Coop, congrats on the 3rd place finish here. First meet of the year, 109, a pretty good mark for the first time of the year. What are some things that you noticed from your part of the race?
I don't know. I feel like I ran like a pretty good, solid race for the first meet. But I know that I'm putting my bar up high for this year to get down to state again and maybe even qualify for Drake yet tonight. I don't know yet, but that's my goal.
Absolutely. And of course, you have experience kind of double duty. You did shuttle hurdle last year individually, and you also did it as a group getting down to Drake. So what are some things you're pulling out from last year that you want to kind of improve upon this year?
Well, I probably would have won if I didn't clip one of the last hurdles down at Drake last year. So my goal is just to finish strong, and from the last hurdle on is one of my weak points too, because I'm usually dead, but I've just been working hard on my speed this off season.
Absolutely right. And obviously you pulled duty with some high jumping hopefully this year as well. So talking about this race as well, what are some things you know that this team's going to have to do to get down to that 106 mark this year?
We're going to have to be really mentally focused for just like the whole time from here on out to even drop our time a little bit, since shuttles is a hard time to drop time, and it's a really difficult race because if you clip a hurdle, there goes your best time. So we just got to run like clean, smooth races.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Cooper, what else you got coming up here later on today?
I only have the 110s left, so gonna keep my body warm and for that race.
Absolutely. Hopefully this wind dies down by the time that race happens. But Cooper, congrats again on this third place finish today, and we'll talk to you down the road.
Thanks.